Good evening, America, and welcome to Juno Radio. Welcome po once more sa ating program. Na excited po kami ngayong gabi sapagkat marami po kaming mga sorpresa para sa inyo. And we're so happy to be in our new home here at YouTube, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, I'm with my best friend, my partner, and of course, our one and only Dr. Zoo. Dr. Zoo, bumati ka sa ating mga viewers.
Hello. Good morning. Good evening, Pastor Jay. And good morning, Philippines. Good evening, US. And to other parts of the world. Magandang araw sa inyong lahat. Good day.
Yeah. Good day. And
wow.
Of course,
This is our first time here in YouTube.
First time po namin dito sa YouTube. This is our new home channel, our Juno Radio channel. And sana po ay nakikita-kita tayo ngayong gabi dito.
They have to be seen in FB, di ba?
Yes, yeah. If you just go to FB, you can just still click on that, and it will bring you to YouTube channel of Juno Radio. Anyways, we'd like to say thank you for joining us. Thank you for all our viewers
who have been
continuously supporting us, Dr. Zoo. And doon dyan naman sa Pilipinas, sa Visayas, maayong buntag kaninyong tanan. At we're so blessed to have you with us again. Ang aming pong episode ngayon ay it's about last week we talked about treasured memories.
Yes.
And we will talk about then and now. Kinakabahan ako sa then and now na yun. This time it will be Dr. Zoo who is going to have the privilege to interview me. Right, Doc?
Yes. Very interesting and very colorful ang life ni Pastor Jay. Abangan niyo po yan. Ako talagang tuwan-tuwa ako nung nalaman ko yung buong buhay o kwento ng ating pastor. Galing, maganda. Stay tuned.
Yan. And of course, magbabalitaan muna kami ulit ni Dr. Zoo what's going on over there and over here. Bago po yan, ito po aming bumper. Yes, the United States, Dr. Zoo, is getting hotter and hotter. And what do you mean?
Yes.
I mean, the temperature here is rising. And unfortunately, it's sad to say, Dr. Zoo, that the cases of COVID is again rising. And we are being warned.
Really?
Medyo, hopefully not naman, God forbid, we are seeing significant indications na maaari po tayo magkaroon ng second wave dito sa Amerika. Nakakalungkot pagkat akala namin ay tapos na, but evidently it's not over yet. If we continue to just be diligent and be very careful, I think we can curb this successfully. Pero sa nakikita ko, Dr. Zoo, medyo tumataas ang cases namin dito sa United States, no? As far as COVID is concerned. Balitaan mo naman ako, Dr. Zoo, pati naman yung mga development dyan sa COVID naman dyan sa Pilipinas.
It's slowly tapering down.
Oh, that's nice to hear.
Slowly, there is already the curve. That kasi is may fattening of the curve. Flattening of the curve now. It's
flattening na ng curve. Yun. Well, that's good news, no? At least kayo nagpa-flatten ang curve. But
and the restrictions are more loose now. Yeah, more relaxed, and probably by next month, we can go home to the provinces already. Because now other provinces are still you cannot just enter. You should have a permit.
So that's good to hear. Na alam mo, kahit na ikaw nga marami tayong mga, we have some challenges that's going on, but meron naman tayong mga developments na maganda katulad yan sa Pilipinas na nandiyan po sa atin. We're happy to hear sa mga kababayan niyo po from the United States na at least kayo po ay nagre-relax na, and slowly you're getting back, and yung COVID cases po natin ay bumababa. kontra po sa nangyayari here in the United States that it seems that more than 40 states, as a matter of fact, Dr. Zhu, are reporting increase of COVID cases. No?
Mm.
And we hope that that will not continue. At of course, ang isa pang sa pinakamainit na balita dito ay nalalapit na po ang aming halalan.
Yeah.
Election day is very near, and you could see the
The atmosphere is getting tense.
oh, it's not only getting tense, but it is very tense.
Oh, very
I mean,
tense.
on both parties, on both sides, and we're just praying that the
Yeah.
voting process here would be peaceful,
Oh,
and that the
yeah.
process would be respected constitutionally, that there will be no interference from other countries and even domestically. Na walang makikialam, Dr. Su, sapagkat our issues here are really focused on the complaints of on both sides of the aisle. Sabi nila na ito pong mailing voting namin kasi ngayon dahil sa COVID hindi na pupunta yung tao para pumila, so nakakaroon na kami ngayon ng voting by mail at yung pong nasa sa kanyang bahay ay nagkasabi po na baka magkaroon ng ikang mga anomalya na
Mm.
ika nga magkaroon ng konting anomalya sa bilangan. And that makes it very tense, Dr. Su, sapagkat
Okay.
uh, uh, big deal po yan. And let me say this before we continue with the program,
Mm-hmm.
that to all our friends here watching in the United States, this is very important po na ika nga bumoto kayo. Go out and vote if there is an opportunity, because the decisions that will take place in this very important and significant moment of your lives in the United States is to choose our leader who is first of all going to deliver us away from this pandemic and our economic stress and everything. But of course, ang Diyos lang po ang makakasolba ng ating problema. So
Pero,
yan, Dr. Su.
yeah. Pero Pastor, based on Pastor J, based
Mhm.
on the past election, the history of elections there in the U.S., it's
Mhm.
always you could say it's fairly peaceful. Yes, there are protests, but it's fairly peaceful. But compared to the past and the now,
Mm.
the present that you have
Yes.
now there, mas
Mhm.
tense ata ngayon, ano?
It's
Compared
tense because alam mo maganda yung tanong mo,
what's
Dr. Sue,
happening.
because
Oh.
it's alarming, no? Dahil
Mm.
I would not mention, but I think what is alarming here is what would be the reaction. That's the million-dollar question.
Mm.
What would be the reaction of any parties, no? If matalo sila, anong magiging reaction nila? Uh,
Ah,
uh, Peaceful ba ang transisyon? Walang sama
ayan.
ng loob, politika lang ito o trabaho lang ito.
Ayan.
Minsan ang attitude ng iba ay, well, kung ganyan ang labanan, hindi ako bababa, bahala kayo dyan, dito ako.
Mm.
Yan ang medyo nagiging problema natin. But hopefully not. Pero Dr. Z, we are only almost 2 weeks to election day, And
Wow.
there's
Mm.
the joke of the month today in America is this. Sabi daw nila,
Mm.
COVID will live after the elections in the United States. Anyway, hindi ko alam kung anong ibig sabihin nun. But yan po mga balita ngayon dito. At of course, mayroon tayong mga bagyo, Dr. Zu, na nagaganap ngayon. Talagang malakas ng bagyo. At alam mo, iba-iba na po ang nangyayari sa mundo. Kaya panahon
Oh,
na po
yeah.
talaga tayong magpakabait. Bago tayo magpatuloy sa munang bumper po sa aming
We'll be back.
Yun, we'd like to repeat, Dr. Su, ulitin natin sa mga
Mm. Yeah.
ako yung nanonood sa Facebook dati, baka po naliligaw kayo. We disseminated the information as much as we could last week pa. Na ngayon po ay nasa YouTube na po tayo.
Yan na
So,
nga.
malamang merong mga ibang ika nga mapapalayo ng konti, Dr. Zu, but The good news is that kung hindi niyo po napanood ito live ngayon, ay mababalikan niyo po ito sa ating YouTube channel, Juno Radio YouTube channel. And we are live now sa YouTube. And I
So,
could see that there's
yeah.
some comments here na hindi na sila makapasok, hindi nila tayo makita. So, meron namang mga nagwe-welcome sa atin dito sa YouTube. So, well, sana po ay magkita-kita tayo habang nagtumutuloy ang programa. Dr. Zu,
So,
ang ating...
ano lang, just to be clear with everybody,
Yes.
that so for them to connect with us here in YouTube, they have to go to YouTube first, of course,
Of
and
course.
then just type down on the space there
Of
on top,
course.
just type in Juno Radio. That's it, and then you just look for the then and now icon. Oh no, the
thumbnail. Yung thumbnail.
the thumbnail, yes.
Makikita niyo po yung then and now. But actually, if you would just click the thumbnail sa Facebook, yung pong aming poster, it will bring you po automatically dito sa YouTube. But we understand that, Dr. Zu, for the first time, medyo meron tayong konting mga, para ka naghahanap ng pupuntahang party o concert, hindi mo makita, naligaw ka, mayroon pong parking. But we're sure that people will catch up and they will be used to our new channel dito sa YouTube, no? So ulitin na po kasi marami po nagte-text sa amin ngayon. Ito, may nagte-text, hindi na nila tayo makita. Hello, I'm in YouTube watching Juno. Wow, meron pala.
Meron din. Meron.
So welcome. Ayan ang ating regular viewer, si Tina Bugayong is now in Juno Radio sa ating YouTube channel. Yan. So pag-out na lang po ninyo sa inyong mga kaibigan o i-message ninyo na pumunta na lang po sa YouTube. I-type lang po doon sa itaas ng browser Juno Radio at kayo po dadalhin live. Makikita nila po ang nangyayari ngayon. Tama, Dr. Zu?
Yep. I just transferred I copied the link in YouTube and placed it on my timeline. Nung pala, no?
Amen. So, ayan. Makakaroon tayo ng mga konting mga glitches ngayon, but for the first time, ganun lang po talaga yan. Ang Dr. Su, let's talk about our title tonight. Then and Now. Ayan. Parang kinakabahan ako sa title lang, Then and Now. Alam mo, maganda po yung Then and Now. That title is so descriptive, it tells us about our lives before and our lives today. What we were before and what we are today. I always say this, imagine niyo po bago kayo nagpunta para po sa mga nanonood sa United States. Before we all came here to the United States, do you remember kung ano po ang mga itsura natin, ano po ang laki ng pagbabago po between then and now. So, ang pag-uusapan natin ngayon is this is my share, of which last week I had the privilege to talk to my good friend, the Dr. Zuniga, about his treasured memories, yung mga nangyari sa kanya. And ngayon naman, ay siya naman ang makakaroon ng opportunity to ask me questions na to give some truthful information about, sabi mo nga kanina, makulay, my colorful life. Now, I don't know how colorful it is, but should go. Dr.
How you became Mr. Julius Obregon, the balladeer crooner, and then from there, how you became the pastor that you are now.
Yeah.
Pero how, Pastor Jay, how did you start as a singer muna?
Well, alam mo,
go back to the roots,
alam mo, I am originally ako ay from Iloilo City, no? So, Ilonggo.
Okay.
My mother is from Iloilo, from La Paz.
La Paz.
And my father is from Bacolod, no? In Negros Occidental. So, tawiran lang yan, no? By ferry boat, pwede ka na magpunta sa Bacolod and Iloilo. So, I sang in a
Mm.
hotel. I remember by the river. It's
What?
called Del Rio
Oh, yeah,
Hotel.
I've been there in Iloilo. Yeah, Del
Di ba
Rio.
sa Iloilo yung Del Rio, yan ang mga
Mm.
original ng mga hotel nung araw. Wala pa yung mga five-star hotels po.
Oh,
Pag
yeah.
sinabi mong Iloilo Del Rio Hotel, kaya po
Mm.
Del Rio because it's by the river. Ang ganda po roon at
Mm.
doon ako nagsimulang kumanta. Kasama ko po yung mga may band doon. Nung nag-audition ako ay tinanggap ako and by the grace of God, lahat po ng mga kamag-anak ni Pastor Julius ay nagpupunta ron. Kaya
To
naman
support.
eh,
Siyempre.
sinuportahan naman ako. Kaya
Siyempre
naman ang
naman.
tagal ako doon. And
Pero,
that,
yeah.
and
How old were
that,
you that time? How
ana,
young were you? How young were you?
magandang tanong yan. I was
Mm.
very young. I was still
You have to know,
my
yeah.
teenage life, no? If I will
Oh,
not mistake,
really?
siguro mga 17 lang ako or 18, something like that. No?
Wow. So you really started
So,
very young, no?
very young, and I
Mm.
started with this band. And then,
And then,
fast forward, may
mm.
dumalaw ng mga taga Manila, no?
Mm.
Para ika nga naghahanap ng mga talent search at nakita
Mm.
po ako doon ng Vico Recordings at ang Viva.
Oh.
No? At to cut the long story short, they invited me, and then I went to Manila. I had to take the shot, and
Mm.
prom D, pumunta sa Manila. But
Someday,
it's nothing new to me really, Dr. Sir, because I was not born and raised in the
Iloilo.
South.
Oh,
I was
okay.
born and raised in Makati, no? Diyan po ako lumaki sa
Sige pala.
Manila. So I am really a city boy, sabi nga nila. Kaya
Mm.
lang nung araw, pagka walang pasok, pauwi tayo sa probinsya, no? So one
Mm.
day I stayed longer and I decided to stay in Iloilo. And it was fun. And I'm sure my relatives now in Iloilo, the Altas family were watching me and the Obregons. You know how I
Mm.
started. Yun,
Yeah.
doon ako
So,
nagsimula.
paano when you were discovered, you signed up kagad with the biker sa
Well, alam mo,
recording, di ba?
maganda ko yan.
Mm.
Kasi when I
Di ba?
was discovered, hindi pa ako nag-sign up noon, no?
Mm.
They encouraged me to go to Manila. Bakit di ka
Ah.
magpunta? Bakit hindi ka magpunta sa Manila? Sabi sa akin. At try to hitch your wagons to the stars
Mm.
going to Manila. At siyempre, no, wala pang American Idol, wala pang mga Got Talent. Pagka ikaw ay inimbita punta sa big city, that's a big deal. So I took the initiative to go back. I say go back kasi doon ako galing, no?
Manila, oh, siyempre. And
And
then,
I went back
oh.
and then I tried to hitch my wagon to the stars, sabi nga nila.
Mm.
So I saw some opportunities sa KBS, Canlaon
Mm. Yes, yes.
Broadcasting, Channel 9.
Mm.
Channel 9. At doon ako nag-audition. Ang unang audition ko doon sa TV show ni Hilda Coronel and Walter Navarro. The late Walter
Oh,
Navarro.
okay.
So doon ako, meron silang Talent of the Week. Yung bang parang Got Talent. And then I auditioned. And by the grace of God, pumasa naman po si Pastor. And I sang, ano ba yung kinanta ko? It's a very famous song, of course, ang kinanta ko. And then, akala ko tapos
Mm.
na. So, nung natapos na akong kumanta, binigyan ako ng baon ko. Alam mo naman, sa
Mm.
Pilipinas, no, wala pang mga talent fee.
Wala,
Uuwi ka
baon
ng
na.
may sabon, may dilata, may gata, may tide, no?
Mm.
At marami kang dalang pauwi. Happy na ako noon kasi lumabas ka sa TV. So, ang
Mm.
buong barangay, Dr. Zu, nanonood sa akin dahil first time ko sa TV.
Ano
And on
yun?
my way out, it's funny,
Mm.
on my way out,
Okay.
hinabol ako ng security guard. Kwento ko nga to sa iyo, na hinabol ako
Mm.
ng security guard. Akala ko, may problema. So, habang hinahabol ako ng security guard, bumibilis din ang takbo ko, ang lakad ko. Akala ko
Wow.
mayroon akong
Mm. Ano?
pinituan pa ako, pumito pa yung security guard.
Mm.
Lalo pang bumilis ang takbo ko until finally, palabas na ako sa KBS. Wala na akong matakbuhan. So, nahuli ako ng security guard. Sabi, ba't ka tumatakbo? Sabi ko, hinahabol mo ako. Sabi niya, hindi. Tinatawag ka ng general manager. Oh,
Mm.
ganun ba? So, halika, sabi niya, dadaling kita doon sa itaas. So, when I went there, I met the GM. Sabi niya, ang laking tao. Sabi niya, were you the one who, I don't want to mention names, of course. Were you the one who was singing a while ago? I was watching you in the monitor. I said, opo, ako po yun. I said, oh, you're good. Wala maraming kwan, Dr. Zu. I
Mm.
like you, sabi niya. what would you feel if beginning next week maging regular ka na ng show?
Wow.
Oh, sabi ko, hello, next week regular na ako ng show. And
Mm.
so it was, Dr. Zu. Tuwan-tuwa ako, umuwi ako, not even thinking that I would be on television, national television, and become a regular of the Hilda
Ano,
Water Show.
60s ba yan? 60s? Late 60s o 70s na?
70s na ito. Oh.
70s. So you were in El Bodegón already. You were already singing.
Nasa El Bodegón na ako nun.
Yeah. Right.
So, wow, talagang doon nagsimula ang aking ikang exposure, Dr. Su.
Nice.
And then
And that opened doors, more doors.
It opened doors for me for Superstar kay Nora.
Kay Nora,
Kasi doon din yung KBS noon, di ba?
Yeah, sa katabi lang yun. Yung mga studios.
Yung MD doon, si Mang Romy San Mateo.
Oh, yeah.
You know Mang Romy.
Yes.
So sabi niya, halika, mag-audition ka rito. So nag-audition ako. Praise God, nagustuhan naman ako. So, naging regular din ako sa Superstar. So, that gave me a break. And that was memorable to me. And then, sumunod na yon. Alam mo, when you're on TV, ikaw nga offer ka na ng recording. And that's how I signed up ultimately I signed up with Vicor, which is Viva Records now.
So that's the start of your television and recording career.
Oh.
Harap yan. More bookings, live bookings, concerts. Right now.
Oo.
Diba?
Kasi, kaya makulay yan eh. Kasi pagka, actually, fast forward ang blessing sa akin. Mabilis, no? Alam mo, hindi ako nagdaan to any contest, yung tawag ng tanggalan o tawag ng whatever, hindi ako nag-join sa kahit na anong amateur show. Diretso ako dun sa television kaagad. So, I thank God for that. As I recall that, sabi ko, wow, bay talaga ng Diyos. Shortcut yung process ng stardom na binigay sa akin ng Lord. So, it's very memorable to me.
Okay. So, during this time that you were busy recording and then doing shows left and right, pictorials, interviews.
Yeah.
You were involved in also, of course, hindi naman lahat smooth sailing, di ba? Pastor J?
Yes.
Siyempre, meron ka rin mga controversies na meron ka bang pwedeng i-mention dyan? Yung mga, alam mo naman, yung mga...
Well, I will say it now, and for the benefit of all of our listening nakarinig ditong controversy. Si Pastor at a very young age, I was very observant. Inobserbahan ko yung industriya ng recording.
Okay.
At ang puso ko talaga noon pa, kaya siguro ako naging pastor, Nonoy, because my heart is really not for myself, but I always think and feel for those who are behind me. And though we were successful, maraming mga aspirants hanggang ngayon, maraming mga gustong kumanta, gustong ma-discover. But unfortunately, that time, Dr. Zu, yung airtime, kung yung maririnig mo yung mga Pilipinong mga awit, ay kukunti lang kasi puro banyaga.
Kasi airtime sa radio yan. Radio.
24 hours sa mga radio, sa Himpapawid, maririnig mo ron, ay 70% puti, no? Mga iba-iba banyaga. Foreign banyaga. Tapos 30%, doon pa lang kami nagsisiksikan.
So napansin mo yun, ano?
Oo, napansin ko yun. Sabi ko, teka muna, masikip. Masikip pa ang labanan, masikip pa ang airtime. So I felt that there was something wrong, no? So I decided to continue to investigate, to delve. Bakit? Alam mo si Pastor, even I'm an activist, Dr. So I'll tell you, ever since I was in high school, I'm an activist. Not negatively, but I'm activist.
You fight for the right.
Yes.
For what is right. For what is right.
I am a catalyst of what is right. Gusto kong isatama yung baluktot, no? And I really am very vehement sa ganon. Pag mali talagang ipaglalaban. Kaya mo, pag marami pong hindi nakakakilala sa akin, they misconstrue me as suplado. Kasi alam mo sa mundo, Dr. Su, may prinsipyo ka, suplado ka. You know,
Ganun sa mundo.
that's not true. You know, people who are principled, hindi po suplado yan. They have integrity and they believe in what is right. So, to cut the long story short, napansin ko na medyo kawawa naman yung ibang mga singers na
Yeah.
nagsisimula na hindi mapatugtog. May plaka, pero hindi mapatugtog sa
Ano
radyo.
nakita mo sa investigations mo, Pastor?
So nakita ko sa investigations ko na ang mga banyagang mga mga recording companies ay ito ay mga sinasabi nating nagbabayad para patugtugin yung kanilang mga
Yes.
artists.
Of course, it's work.
Hey, itong artist namin, ito yung kanta, patugtugin mo. Paano naman kung wala kang pera? So kung wala kang pera,
tama.
Titinig, no? I mean, you know that, Dr. Zu, na kahit po anong ganda ng material namin, kahit po anong ganda, kung hindi po napatugtog sa himpapawid yan, nobody will know that it's a nice song. Di ba?
Of course. And for you to get there, you have to, there is a price for that.
Exactly, and I recognize that it is, hindi ko man minamasama yan. That's part of the industry. I mean, of commerce, of business, Kaya lang ang napansin ko is that nakawawa naman yung mga Filipino artists. So, at a very young age, sumiklab na naman yung apoy ng dibdib ko. And I said, no, I must do something about this. So, ikiniwento ko yung hinanakit ko, Dr. Zu, sa isang kaibigan kong reporter, over a cup of coffee.
Parang nagkwentuhan lang kayo.
Nagkwentuhan lang kami. Sabi ko, ang sama ng loob ko, sabi ko, naawa ko sa mga kasamahan ko at dito sa Pilipinas. Sabi ko, I was very young, Sabi ko sa Pilipinas, bayan natin ito, Ang naririnig natin dito, puro kanta ng mga puti. Sabi ko, or mga ibang...
50, no?
So sabi ko, parang pumunta ka sa Japan, Dr. Zu. You go to other countries. You will not hear. There are even countries
wala na zero for it.
Ang dominant talaga is their native language. Yun ang dominant ng mga kanta nila, pinapatugtog. Bahala ka kung maintindihan mo sa hindi. Kami, itong bayan namin, ang mga artists namin, yan ang maririnig ninyo. Ngayon, meron din ibang mga banyaga naman, but very few. So they do not dominate the market. I mean, the airwaves. Kaya it's equally distributed na sumisikat yung kanilang mga local artists kasi naririnig. Hindi sila nasasapawan ng mga banyaga. So
during your, doon, sa interviewer mo.
Sa interview ko, naikwento ko yan. Itong interview na barkada ko rin, isang palaban din na reporter. Hindi na ayoko na magbanggit ng pangalan. And he knows that. So I was surprised that the next morning I was hitting the headlines.
Oh wow. So
front page. He published. Nagsimula sa tabloid yan, Pero ito hindi tabloid ito. It's a daily paper, Siyempre, pinick up na ng tabloid, pinick up na ng lahat. So, naging crusade, naging expose. That was not my intention, But, sabi ko nga, God is a purpose for all things, So, that was not my intention. Ang gusto ko lang is to voice na kawawa naman ang mga Pilipinong mga awit na hindi na pagbibigyan ng pagkakataon. But puro mga English, puro mga banyaga, saan tayo papasok ngayon, tayong mga Pilipino?
It was, what? Mga 1970 yan? 71?
Yeah, this was in the middle one. Going to martial law na ito.
Yun. 72 yung martial law. So, mga 70s.
Very tense, di ba? Martial law is coming in, kakagulo. Ito si Obregon, mainit na bata pa, lumalaban. But I knew from the very beginning, Dr. Zu, that I was voicing for a cause. And I'm not trying to yung ika ay bitbitin ko yung bangko mo, but it takes fortitude, it takes courage to do that, and in the expense of my career, sinubo kong liig ko doon. At praise God, sumama naman sa akin ibang mga kaibigan ko.
Siyempre.
He knows that. Ayoko po magbanggit because this is of course something that's sensitive. I don't like to mention other names.
Na yan? Paano? How did it end?
Got the story, lumaki. So for Alam mo, doon yata ako sumikat, hindi sa kanta ko, kundi I was hitting the front, I was hitting the front pages
But
every
you're
day.
fighting
And
for a
naging
cause.
skandalo, it became a scandal. No, but my intentions, and God knows that was not to besmirch people, but I was just trying to put up the truth. I just
Yeah.
wanted, simpleng-simple lang, gusto kong magkaroon ng mga Pilipino mga awit ng pagkakataong marinig. At praise God dahil doon pumasok na nakialam na rin ang Pangulo, nakialam na rin ang First Lady natin noon, no? Kaibigan mo rin 'yon. Because siya ang ina ng kultura ng Pilipinas noon. Sabi ko, Madam, kung kayo po ang ina ng kultura ng Pilipinas, pakitingnan po naman ninyo ito para kaming mabigyan ang mga Pilipinong artist ng pagkakataon.
Equal exposure.
Equal exposure. So, now, I would not talk about the bitter moments because there were a lot of bitter moments.
No.
But one thing I could say, Dr. Zhu, isa akong tao na I do not like to harbor bitterness in my heart. Even before I was a pastor, I did not, kahit ngayon po, wag po kayo mag-harbor ng bitterness. Itaas niyo po sa Panginoon Diyos. Because if your intentions are good, the Lord will exalt you. Hindi niyo na ho kayang hindi ho kayo kayang tibagin. But anyways, to cut a long story short, Dr. Su, tinanong mo ko ano nangyari. Pinaglaban ko yan ng almost 1 taon. Kasama ko po yung isa kong artist na kaibigan na ayaw kong banggitin.
Sige. Okay. May kasama ka rin artist.
And I love him because he supported me. Lumaban na rin kasama ko and he really helped me because malaki yung pangalan niya kasi sa akin, no? So,
okay.
Nakatulong yan at sumama na lahat na, nagtayo na kami ng samahan. Diyan, Dr. Zhu, ang kukunting nakakaalam, mga kaibigan, ayaw ko pong ito, na diyan po nagsimula talaga ang OPM.
Yung grupo na yan, no?
Yung grupo na yan. Diyan po nagsimula yung OPM. That OPM word came from me. That was a moniker that I made.
So, ano yung OPM?
Ang talagang meaning niyan was original Filipino music.
Yes, of course. Pero ginawa mo ring iniba mo ng konti using the same letters. Organisasyon ng Pilipino.
Organisasyon ng mga Pilipinong mga awit. Yun ang una talaga.
Ikaw
yan sa PhilNea, no? Nagsimula yan sa PhilNea, Philippine National Entertainers Association. And then naging OPM, no? Organisasyon ng mga Pilipinong mga awit. For the first time, Dr. Zhu, na nagsama-sama ang tinig ng mga awit laban po sa aming mga recording companies na hindi namin sinasabing linuloko kami. I don't like to use that word, but who maybe, have overlooked the values of the Filipino artists. Because, it's very tempting, no, na the international market is so huge. Ano ba naman tayo? Kapiranggot lang tayo, Dr. Zhu.
Of course. Yes.
But hindi maaari yun sa isang sambayanan sa Pilipinas na tayo ay hindi pagbibigyan ng pagkakataong marinig sapagkat bayan natin yung Pilipinas. So kung bayan natin ang Pilipinas, dapat marinig ng mga Pilipino at ang mamamayan ang mga awit.
Yeah, kasi just parang maintindihan natin. Kasi business to
Yes.
It's a business, di ba? Yung music business.
Yes.
It's natural for foreign companies to come here and have their songs played at a fee.
Natural lang yun. That's business.
Pero nga, sabi mo nga, paano yung Pilipinong walang budget?
Well, ganda yun, Dr. Zue. Actually, the issue at point here is not really, I was not after because this huge international market who has the capability to pay and to propel that. I'm not questioning that. What is a question, Dr. Zhu, is equality of exposure. That's one thing.
Radio.
Equality. Sana naman, yung hating kapatid. Na kung ang pie ay ganyang kalaki, ay hatiin natin ng tama.
Na may budget din.
Hindi man yung isang slice lang tayo, no? Tapos doon sa isang slice, doon tayo mga awit, naglalaban-laban para marinig tayo. You know what I mean? So if I'm going to put this in a graph, in a pie graph,
Mhm.
the Filipino artist that time has only a slice of the market. Nobody was heard. There was not even Filipino music heard. No? Kukunti lang, kundi man, wala na.
And
Lahat
if ever,
English.
yeah, and if ever if you hear the kundiman, uh, nasa ano sila, nasa channel na malayo na.
Oo, malayo na, yung wala nang,
Naalala ko yun.
oo. Naalala mo yun, di ba? Wala nang mga parang di mo na marinig, no? Pero yung
Main
very,
radio stations, wala.
pero yung mga very, ika nga, significant, yung mga kantang puti, I have nothing against that, no?
Of
And
course.
I know that in my heart. You know what? Because I'm a product of that myself. Lahat ng kanta ko lahat ng kanta ko na nag-hit, mga kaibigan, hindi ko po kanta yun. Kanta ng ng isang banyaga dito sa Amerika. Akala nga nila akong original. My first hit was So Lucky in My Life. No? Na pinapalitan ko na ngayon, So Blessed and So Happy in My Life, because there's no such thing as luck. But that was my first song. But that was not my song. It was not even written by a Filipino.
Original lang yan, singer.
Tapos yung The Best Thing That Ever Happened was my second hit. Hindi naman ako sumulat. You see? Wala pa noon, Dr. Zu. And praise God, nung ito ay dumating na sa mainit na, there was conflict. I admit that. No, there was conflict. And, I do not put that in my memory. But if I could, ulitin yung history, ayoko mangyari yun. But that time it was a need for us to voice out. And again, nothing else, Dr. Zu. Kung hindi po dahil doon, wala pang OPM ngayon.
So yan, I believe that. I believe that. So, because of what you did and your group, no? Of course, you're the leader there.
Yes.
From Pinea to organisasyon ng mga Pilipino mga awit. The musicians or singers' voice, but the singers' voices were heard finally, and were given. Alam ko yun. Na ako noon eh.
Yes.
Basta mga ears ko tsaka mata. Nabigyan ng opportunity ngayon ng exposure. Nagkaroon ng mga memorandum agreement, blah, blah, blah. Nagkaroon 30 minutes. No more exposure na ngayon ng Pilipino.
So, alam mo, there is always, Dr. Zu, there's always a price, when you
but you suffered.
When you have to suffer. Even Christ suffered, for good. Alam mo, dito sa mundo, if you do good, you will suffer. And Jesus said, in this world, you will suffer if you are going with me. It's not because you're Christian, you will not suffer. As a matter of fact, marami kang makakaaway dahil Kristiyanos ka. In other terms, marami kang makakaaway kung ang prinsipyo mo tuwid. Pero kung hindi ka sumasama ka sa baluktot, marami kang makakaaway. Sapagkat makakasama. Pero kung tuwid ka, marami kang makakabangga. But that was not my point. My point is, I just wanted na marinig yung mga kasamahan ko na may mga recording, Dr. Su.
Okay.
Hindi napapatugtog. Kahit yung tagiliran, hindi napapatugtog. Yung dito pa yung harap. At sino ang unang naging beneficiary niyan, di ba?
Yan sila.
Ang ating kaibigan na yumaong si Rico J, di ba? Kapag sa kanya nagsimula ang Taglish, di ba? The Way We Were, Ala-ala. Doon nagsimula yan. So namunga, Dr. Zu, ang pinaglaban ni Pastor Julius. At I'm sure, I'm not trying to let everybody know na, hey, look, akong bida rito. No. But because of that move, that crusade, nagkaroon po tayo ng original Filipino music. Yung pong mga OPM na bukang bibig na po natin sa Pilipinas hanggang dito, hindi po nangyari yan, kundi po dahil sa ipinakita sa aking gawin.
Pinaglaban mo.
It takes a young man like me, a teenager, to open this.
What, 21 ata at that time, no?
Batang-bata pa ako na. At wala man akong pera. At wala namang pera ang mga artists noon. Wala namang pera.
What you did was an accomplishment for the Filipino artist.
Well, I should say that, I mean, whether they like to acknowledge that or not, and I'm not fishing, Dr. Zu. You're my best friend, you know that. We've been friends for years. I've never fished, or tried to fish ng compliment na, uy, yan ang nakipagpatayan para sa amin. Pero, God knows what is true. And that is
Oh,
very true. I stuck my neck for the benefit and for the greater good of many. And
yeah.
as nakikita ko ngayon, yung mga kabataan, yung mga OPM hits ngayon, alam mo, nakaupo lang ako, no? I say, wow, kita mo. Uh, mission accomplished. No?
Yes.
Nakita ko na yung mga bata ngayon, ang mga sikat ng mga kanta, lahat ng mga artista ngayon dahil sa OPM na bigyan sila ng pagkakataon. That was the spirit, Dr. Zhu, of my fortitude to fight against a system.
Amen. Amen.
Ano
Galing,
pong mga
galing.
tanong mo?
Ganda ng mga I love that accomplishment na nangyari sa buhay mo. Gandang controversy yan, but that's
Glory to
feather on
God.
the cap.
Oh.
Now, yung accomplishment na yan, yung nagawa mo, really open doors for Filipino artists. Up to now, even yung mga maliliit na ngayon napapansin, di ba?
Totoo yan.
Before, it's
Totoo
like
yan.
the major composers. Ngayon, mga indies na, nagkaroon ng indie.
Yes.
Di ba?
Oh,
Yan na.
yan. So,
Pero
alam
dapat malaman nila ito yung nasa music world. Dapat malaman nila yan eh.
well, alam mo, sa totoo
Pero,
lang,
in
konti
time,
na
malalaman nila. No?
ikaw, alam mo yan, no? At,
Oh, yes. So,
and yung mga kasama natin, they know that. Pero itong mga bata, hindi nila alam. Hindi nga nila kilala kung sino yung Julius Obregon. But one day, they will realize that if it took a young man like me, and by the grace of God, to fight for the rights of the entertainers, not to be vindictive, but to put up a point of equality. That was the point eh. Hindi pera, no eh. Hindi ko sinasabi, oy bakit nagbabayad kayo magpatugtog? Business yan eh. That's okay. You know, it's okay for as long as there is equal, balanced, exposure, okay lang. And finally, by the grace of God, no, nagwagi tayo, nanalo tayo. Kaya nga tayo may OPM ngayon.
But Pastor J, because of what you did, merong ano yan eh. Merong prize kang na ano, di ba may I don't want to say bad or evil, but you received
oh yes,
not so good remarks or
well, let's say it, I received death threats, no? Hindi lang remarks.
Opposition.
Death threats, papatayin ako, na, tatapusin
Ganun
ako.
ang grabe, ha?
Because I really rocked the boat, no? But siguro noon pa, no, I already had that vision from God na He has a purpose sa buhay ko. And I'd like to pursue that. And I think I'm still doing it now by the grace of God. No? Na naniniwala ako, basta tama po ang ating layunin. Pag ang ating motibo ay tama, you cannot go wrong. You know, kahit po konti lang ang cheering squad ninyo, ang cheerleaders po ng mga...
Kaya may threats ka nun kasi was martial law.
Oh, yung ba?
Di ba? Kaya ang tapang mo eh. Martial law, may paglaban ka pa rin. But because of the threats, you were forced to go abroad.
Yes. Because of that, napilitan kaming lumabas, no?
Yun,
nalumabas kami, and then
manahimik na muna.
matagal akong bago bumalik. It took years for me to come back. Dahil, hindi na pati ang pamilya, ang parents ko na involved na at lahat. And then, but still looking behind, Dr. Zhu, I have no regret. Did I regret what I did before? No. After seeing all of this was going on, COVID aside, the Philippine entertainment right now is driven by the OPM music. And that's a moniker. Yung OPM galing po sa akin yan. Is that verifiable? You can go to the Philippine Congress of Copyright Congress. You will see there. Nandiyan po sa Pastor-Evangelist. This is recorded. So, yun na ang kinatutuwa ko. So, naging namunga yan, Dr. So, hanggat ikaw, you become the beneficiary of this.
Oh, yes, of course.
Dahil ikaw, you're an OPM icon. No? Ako, hindi ako naging OPM icon. Ay kuno. Ako. Ay puro kami mga
you left the Philippines, nasa abroad ka na noon eh.
Yeah.
When you left, sila Rico Puno, si Leste, they picked up what you left behind.
At ako nababasa ko yun noon, nakikita ko na yung gap nagkaroon. Ako tuwan-tuwa ako. Pero I did not say anything na, uy, alam mo, ako yan. Ako yung nagpasikat sa mga dahil kundi sa akin. Yan ang problema, Doctor, sa atin. And sana po ay maging aral sa atin. na kung meron po tayong, sabi the Bible says, kung yung anong ginawa ng kaliwang kamay mo, huwag mo sabihin sa kanan. O kung anong ginawa ng kanang kamay mo, huwag mong ibalita sa kaliwa. So I
Wow.
don't have to announce to the world na si Julius Obregon ang author ng theoretically ng OPM, at kung di dahil sa akin at mga kasamahan ko, ay hindi nagkaroon ng OPM ngayon na pinakagustong-gusto niyo. I never talk about that. But now,
Yeah,
Dr. Zu, I see that in
it's
fruition.
part of your life.
Pati yung
It's
mga
part.
bata, no? Natutuwa ako, Dr. Zu. At least there's something in my legacy someday that I will be proud of. And say
That
na,
is,
alam mo, in my life, pinaglaban ko at the expense of my career. Bakit expense, Dr. Zu? Alam mo
yeah.
yung mga plaka ko nung araw, binabasag on air. Ito po yung kanta ni Obregon. Talagang madidinig mo, lutong ikaw. Kaya nga background natin, vinyl. Kita mo yung background natin, vinyl record.
Oh,
Kasi
nice.
binibiyak nung araw yan. Sinunog, tinunaw. So wala na akong mga tugtog. Wala na akong mga tugtog. Alam mo, for years after that, Dr. Su, tinanggal ako sa radyo, yung mga contracts ko tinanggal, wala na akong show. Talagang I took the
Ah,
fall. I took the fall, sabi nga nila. And I
tama.
paid the price for it, no? But mabait pa rin ng Diyos. Unang-una, nandito pa rin ako. Nandito pa rin tayo.
Still singing, and look at you now, di ba? You're a pastor. Na yun,
Amen.
iba na. From the time you were in the US, paano ka naman naging, pastor? Paano
Yan.
naging Pastor Julius Obregon, the balladeer, to Pastor Julius,
Yan.
the servant of God. Yeah.
Alam mo, Nonoy, ano kakatawa? When kami mga pastors na mga, pag naging pastor ka, ang unang tanong sa'yo,
Oh.
bakit ka naging pastor? Ano nangyari sa buhay mo? Ba't lang, ano bang
Anong
tragic moment ng life mo na naging pastor ka? Well, sabi ko, alam mo, para ikaw manilbihan sa Panginoon, you don't have to go into tragedy. No, dahil nagpastor, ano nangyari sa iyo? Nahulog ka ba sa bangin? Nasakasaan ka ba ng pison? No, there's nothing serious or painful that should happen to you before you become a pastor. It's a calling. So, one day, pasok ko na to sa ating kasama at gusto ko siya makakasaup sa ating Tanungan Blues.
Ayan,
At nandito siya ngayon. Ayan! Oy, Joseph, sumama ka sa aming mga
Mga tsikahan. Diyos ko.
matindi
pasensya
ang
na kayo.
batikos sa akin ngayon.
Binabatikos ka ba, Pastor? Sige, lalo pa natin babatikusin ang
Naku,
buhay mo ngayon.
ang galing na kita sa play. Anyway,
Hi Noy, kamusta ka na?
bumati ka
Ikaw,
muna, Joseph.
Magandang gabi ho sa mga followers, watchers ng Juno. Maraming salamat sa pag-follow ninyo. Ayan, meron pala tayong bagong plataforma. Medyo nahirapan akong pumasok. Pero nakapasok ako.
Bago rin ako din. Ang dami
Diba?
dinaanan.
Ang dami dinaanan.
But
I'm
anyway,
pretty sure, di ba, sa susunod dire-diretso na yung ano natin.
At ito ako, sinasagot ko yung mga, kasi ang usapan ngayon, ako naman ang nakasalang.
Ayan, nakasalang ka
tinatanong ako ni Dr. Zu kung paano ako nag-transform bilang isang singer hanggang sa isang pastor.
Tanong ko din yan.
Alam ko, tatanong din ni Joseph.
Tanong ko din yan.
I was a man of the world.
Of course.
Lahat po tayo, we are people of the world. We are, but we should not be of the world. We are in the world. Pero hindi po tayo to be of the world. But ako, at that time, Dr. Zu, I was really of the world. Makamundo ang buhay ni Pastor. But alam mo, sabi nga na, baka ka magpastor or to manilbihan ka, hindi ka dapat dadaan ka muna ng isang sakuna, kung nagkasakit ka ba, nagkaroon ka ba ng cancer, o para ka maging pastor. Hindi. It does not happen that way, but it's a calling.
Yeah.
Alam mo, nangyari sa Hawaii, ito yung feeling ko na yan, Doc. Joseph, after my concert, alam mo tayo, after the concert, we feel so great. Kayo po mga viewers, kung alam niyo lang po kung gaano kami, how elated we are to see you in our concerts. Di ba, Dr. Zu? Tuwang-tuwa kami, buong matabang-mataba ang puso namin sa pasasalamat sa inyong mga palakpakan, mga kanta na ni magandang gabi sa inyo lahat, diba? So, you know,
Joseph, may fan.
palakpakan ninyo.
Oo.
At ang presence ninyo. Kaya ngayon nalulungkot kami dahil hindi namin kayo nakikita. At nabubuwang kami rin sa mga malaking bagay po kayo sa amin. Kayo po mga viewers, mga fans, mga... So, after that, nagkaroon ako ng concert. So, alam mo, after po ng concert, nagsasaya kami. We are celebrating. So, of course, after the concert, nag-celebrate. Punta kami sa mga presidential suite namin. Alam niyo po, kasama po yan sa usapan. Kailangan yung suite po. Maganda lahat. Pero when I went back to my room, I felt empty. Bakit? Kumita naman ako. Binayaran naman ako. Marami namang taong nag-attend. Naghihiyawan. People are admiring me. But there was something missing in my life.
Parang may hinahanap ka pa.
That cannot be equated by money or by fame.
Okay.
So, may kulang. And then I heard it in the spirit. The spirit spoke to my heart. Sabi sa akin, Julius, ang kulang mo ay hindi tao o pera o fame. Ang kulang sa buhay mo, ako. Sabi ng Jesus.
Wow. Diba?
I said, you don't lack anything, Julius. What you lack in your life is me. Isn't that true? Now we have everything. We have fame. We have glory. We have success. But we lack one thing, and that is Jesus Christ in our life. And I'll be honest with you. I've heard of Jesus, and I am a religious person, but I never had a relationship. Kaya sabi niya sa akin, ang kailangan mo, ako. Fast forward, in-ignore ko yan. So, balik ako sa Pilipinas. Balik na naman ako. Doon tayo nagkakilala, di ba? Natinig ko na yung Nonoy Zuniga, no? At sabi ko, wow, ito yung Mr. Never Ever Say Goodbye. And I was so blessed to listen to Nonoy. And I'm amazed how God worked in your life, Dr. Zu. No? And also with you, Joseph. No? Ikaw naman naka-isasalang namin. Akala mo nakalusot ka. Next time, ikaw naman isasalang namin dito. Anyways, huwag kang tatawa-tawa dyan. May panahon ka rin.
May panahon din.
Oo, may panahon din.
Pero marami talaga ako tatanong sa'yo kaya nakikinig pa ako eh.
Ayan.
Ito na. So, yun nga. Nung umuwi ako dito, balik na naman tayo. Alam mo, minsan tayo pag nauuntog,
yes.
Balik na naman tayo. Sometimes, sabi nga nila, God will throw pebbles. Yung malilit na bato sa atin, hindi mo nararamdaman. But one day, God will drop a rock or boulder in your head. Yan, matatauhan ka.
Hindi ka matatauhan ka na lang.
So, natauhan ako.
Beyond that time.
Natauhan ako.
So, pagbalik mo dito, Pastor Jay, pagbalik mo dito, you're back into activity.
Business. Concerts, negosyo rito, negosyo doon. Alam mo, I'm a businessman, so lahat ng racket gusto ko nang pasukan noon. Alam mo, pagkahat na hat ka, marami kang alam. Gusto mo lahat pasukan. At the end of the day, alam mo pala, hindi mo pala alam lahat. Anyways, so ayan, nahulugan ako ng bato. God will drop a boulder on your head. Doon kanya gigisingin. Alam mo what happened?
What happened to you?
Nawala ang boses ko po. I lost my voice completely.
During a show or before a show? After
a show, a major concert.
Oh, wow.
Oh my God.
Ikaw, Joseph, singer ka.
Oo.
Anong mag-feel mo na yung may show ka ba?
Anxiety attack yun. Anxiety attack yun.
Sold out yung show mo. Pagkatapos paggising mo, napaubo lang ako.
Aray.
Wala pang COVID noon sana. Wag naman. Napaubo ako na wala ang boses ko. I mean, zero. What would you feel if that happens to you? No? Kung hindi kayo singer, if you are, for example, ang buhay mo, ang trabaho mo nandito sa daliri mo, biglang pong nawala yan. Anong mafe-feel mo? So I lost my voice. And boy, did I remember God. So the first thing you do, I'm a Christian.
Great.
But the first thing you do is call the pastor para pagdasal ka. Naghanap ako ng pastor. Nasa Cebu ako noon. I was performing in Cebu Plaza, the Great Cebu Plaza. Ang show ko doon gabi-gabi. Punong-puno ang show ko gabi-gabi. Tapos may mga shows pa ako sa Bohol, ganyan. Nawala ang boses ni pastor.
So nagpatawag ka ng pastor?
Nagtawag ako ng pastor. And then the pastor came, prayed for me. To cut the long story short, nakaibigan ko yung pastor. Invited me to his church. To fast forward the story, I eventually became the pastor of the church. So, doon na nagsimula yan. It's a long story about my ministry, but I realized na when God calls us, you cannot run away. How many times did you run away from God's call? Hindi po, tawagin ka para maging pastor. Marami pong pinagagawa ang Lord sa inyo. Tinatakbuhan natin. Minsan hindi lang natin alam si Lord ang nagpapagawa, tinatakbuhan mo.
Pero alam ni Lord ang puso mo eh. Alam niya na nakakalimutan mo rin siya. Pero kaya nga, hindi siya umaalis sa likod mo.
Alam niya. So, well, that's it.
May kalabit-kalabit. Oy, andito ako.
Kasi wala tayong time. And then when it's too late, that's the time we remember Him. And boy, I can write a book about that. Many times I ignored God. Many times akala ko alam ko lahat. Ganyan tayo Know everything tayo.
And every time we ignored or forget about God, dadating din na kinakalabit ka rin niya.
Pag kinalabit ka ni Lord, kailangan sensitive ka. Kasi pag mamaya dyan, kinakalabit ka, hindi mo na alam, bato yung babagsak sa'yo kinabukasan, malaki. And when God drops a boulder in your head, I tell you, that is scary.
Kakatakot yun.
So, wag mo sabihing busy ka, o wag mo sabihing na ang dami mong ginagawa sa buhay, na wala kang panahon. Ay, nako, magkakapanahon ho kayo. But God is good, no? Hindi niya sinabi sa akin, oy, magpastor ka, huwag ka nang kumanta. Walang sinasabi ng Lord na gano'n. Sabi niya, magpastor ka, kumanta ka for my glory. Hindi niya sinabi, huwag ka nang kumanta ng opium, huwag ka nang kumanta ng jazz, huwag ka nang kumanta. Hindi niya sinabi yun. Piliin mo yung mga kanta mo na nagbibigay ng kaluwalhatian sa akin. Yun lang, di ba? And I'm still a singer now. I still do concerts. Nag-show tayo. Pero yung pagka-pastor ko, pastor pa rin. And I think, hanggang mamatay ako, hindi ko mapapalit yung pastor. Yung pagka-pastor. Because that's a calling that you can never turn your back. And it's a privilege, a joy to serve God.
And you really experience God's miracles in your life. Once you experience that, hindi ka bibitaw.
And you touch the lives of people. You touch the lives of people. Yung mga taong nakipo mo sa buhay mo as a pastor, na linagay ng Diyos sa harap mo. God put people in your way na mamimit mo, makikilala mo sa kalagitnaan ng kanilang mga problema at gagamitin ka ng Diyos ng paalala through you.
Right. O Joseph, baka may tanong ka.
Sige.
Totoo yun. Kasi gusto ko lang acknowledge talaga si Pastor. Kasi before parang hindi ko talaga alam ang ibig sabihin ng pastor Akala ko ngayon mga naglilid ng mga tupa, mga hayop, alam mo yung ganang tipo. Pastor pala yun. Tama. Pastol. Pero talaga pastor, kasi ikaw yung una taong talaga na parang nakita ko yung pagkapastor. Ikaw talaga yun yung nag-guide sa akin para mas maging maano yung strength ko sa Panginoon, yung paniniwala ko. Kaya ito pala ang ibig sabihin ng pastor, ito pala siya. So sa iyo ko na-relate yung ibig sabihin ng salitang pastor sa iyo mismo. Kaya papasalamat talaga ako, pastor, dahil nakilala kita. Pero syempre, sabi mo nga sa gitna ng mga pagsubok at everything, hindi naman tayo sa pagsubok tayo nagkakilala sa party.
Oo nga naman. Sa party.
Di ba? Sa party kami ni Pastor nagkita talaga.
Oo, unexpected ba?
Unexpected.
Oo, doon tayo
Sabi ko, grabe, kinabahan ako noon. Kasi sabi ko, Oh my God, kakanta ko sa harap ng Julius Obregon. Sabi ko, teka, magpapasabog ako ng bonggang-bongga.
So, kita mo naman, namunga yung pakakaibigan. Kaya din po mga nanonood, no? This is not about my story. The reason po nag-uusap kami rito is that because sana po mapulot niyo yung mga aral na nanggaling sa amin. What happened to my life and how God used me ay dapat po pulutin natin. Ako po, pag may kausap ako, kahit na ano pang paninira ng mga tao sa kanila, ang tinitinan ko sa tao, yung tama sa kanya, hindi yung mali sa kanya. At kung anong mapupulot ko at anong pwede kong kimkimin sa buhay ko. Ang nakakalungkot lang na imbis na tayo po ay magtaasan to edify one another, we bring down each other. We destroy each other with our tongues. We slander each other. We condemn each other. Bakit? Di ba? Doon ko natutunan na ang buhay pala natin ay hindi para sa ganun. Na itong boses natin, boses mo, Joseph, boses mo,
Totoo.
ay dapat gamitin para sa Diyos. Oo. So, ano pang tanong mo sa akin? At meron tayong may live tayong guest ngayon dito na...
Talaga?
Hindi lang ito po, napahaba na po yung kwentuhan, but very sensitive po ito. Alam mo, Dr. Zu, hindi ko pa ito, Joseph, na ibalita o na isabi in public itong nangyari sa akin. Very few know. First time ko itong sinabi. Nasa newspapers po yung controversy at saka yung kwani pastor, no? How I have created a movement. It's a movement. Ang laki nun.
Yes, it is.
That changed the landscape of entertainment in the Philippines up to now. Pero hindi ko po yan pinagmamalaki. Pinagpapasalamat ko ang Diyos na ginamit niya ako at the expense of my career. Na hindi na po ako sumikat dahil wala na pong gustong kumuha sa akin.
Sikat ka pa rin.
Pero para makita lang yung iba na nagkaroon sila ng pakakataon, I'm so blessed to see him. Every time nakikita kong mga entertainers, magaling ito. Si Joseph, nakita ko ito, sabi ko, itong taong itong magaling ito. You know that, I told you, Joseph, you are not only a comedian, but you are a consummate performer. Yan tawag ko sa kanya. Marami kang alam gawin.
Salamat. Thank you.
Make people happy. Your voice is good. Mamaya papatugin yung mga kanta ninyo. Wow! You are significant. Kayo. Dr.
Salamat, Pastor.
Well, naniniwala ako sa inyo. And we believe in each other. Itong show natin ni Dr. Su, it's a privilege itong ginagawa natin. We love you so much sa tulong po. Sapagkat ang purpose namin ho dito ay hindi po para sumikat. I think we know that tatlo tayo. Hindi tayo nagpapasikat. Gusto namin kayong bigyan ng kaligayahan. Nasa kalagitnaan po nangyayari ngayon ay nakapagtawid pa rin kami ng joy. Which we will be doing. Baka akala niyo po, interview na ito, marami po kaming kanta ngayong gabi. No? Ano pa lang? Wala na.
May mga kanta after this eh.
Yes, oo. So, well, I'd like to thank you for opening that to me, the questions, Dr. Zu. At mamaya pwede i-follow up kung ikaw may tanong ka. But let's take a break muna, commercial muna, and then we'll go to bring in our next guest. Okay?
Sige.
Breaker muna tayo. Yan po ang Trends, www.trendsbyoz.com. Huwag niyo pong kalimutan yung aming online store ni Dr. Zu. At yan po ang aming, yung Trends. Yan po nakikita niyo sa aming logo, Trends. And by the way, we'd like to tell you again na yung pong aming junoradio.com website, malapit na pong matapos. Nako, wala na po kayong pupuntahan kundi doon na lamang po sa aming website. See live, you will see our archives, yung na-miss ninyo na shows. Meron po kaming mga vlogs doon. Meron kaming meron kaming store. You can buy yung mga gift items na galing po sa Juno. You can even listen to Joseph's songs, na
ando pala.
naka-archive doon. Si Dr. Zu, kung meron kayong recording, you can download yung mga kanta namin. Siyempre, may bayad po. And, hindi, mabuti na yung marijuana. Kasi kaya na-store. But,
Tindahan.
Merchandise, yeah.
So, it's a very functional website. Abangan niyo po yun, junoradio.com. We've been working on this so stringently, and I'm working in collaborations with top web designers po sa Texas, and even to integrate this with all the platforms. It's an amazing opportunity po to work with them. I do websites, but yung pong mga advanced websites, mga development, hindi ko na kaya. I do not do apps. Ito pong mga bata, ito mga millennia, katulad namin. At magkakantahan tayo, Dr. Zu. Inahanap ko yung guest natin, baka nanood ng sine. Siguro kailangan tawagan muna. So get ready. Pero, ang una po namin papakantahin ngayon ay of course si Joseph. Yan. So,
meron palang may awit.
Meron siya kanta. Ito ang kanta niya. Anong title ito, Joseph? Presidente, ano?
Ano ba yan? This guy's in love, di ba? In love with you.
So, this guy's in love
with you. Wow!
Tingnan natin.
Sige nga.
Joseph, ito.
You see the sky's in love with you. Yes, I'm in love. Who looks at you the way I do? When you smile, I can tell we know each other very well. How can I show you I'm glad I got to know you, 'cause I've heard some talk. They say you think I'm fine. The sky's in love, and what I do to make you mine. Tell me now, is it so? Don't let me be the last to know. My hands are shaking. Don't let my heart keeps breaking, 'cause I need your love. I want your love. Say you're in love with this guy. If not, I'll just die.
Wow.
Yun.
Diba?
Very
Yung, diba?
Sexy naman ang boses na yun.
Diba? Yung
Manling.
para mga pa-lounge na umiinom ka lang ng red wine tapos namumulutan ka ng Adidas, mga ganyan. Ang sosyal na eksena, diba?
Alam mo, wala ko pa napansin na Dr. Zoo.
Diba?
Habang tumatagal at yung mga preparations ni Joseph sa mga kanta niya, talagang lalong nagiging no? Yung
iba.
Oh, pare, diba? Dahan-dahan na, baka may love kayo, tol.
Galing.
Galing.
Ang ganda ng choices ng song. Ang gandang kanta yan, Baccarat. That, of course.
Oo nga, maganda pala yun. Nakakapag-research ka. Bert Baccarat.
You can't go wrong with Bert Baccarat. Kahit nakapikit ang mata mo, kahit na Jack and Jill went up the hill, basta si Bert Baccarat.
Oo, galing. That leads me to my question to you kung pwede ko magtanong.
Sige.
Tanong nga na ba uli?
Tanongan uli. Bago tayo mag-shout.
Tanong nga na uli. Kasi this guy's in love with you. Okay, Pastor, tanong ko sa'yo. Kasi syempre yung ira mo. Naku, napakagwapo mo in fairness. Hindi, totoo lang ha. In fairness, ang gwapo-gwapo mo talaga. Siyempre, ang dami mga babae naghihiyawan, ang dami may crush sa'yo, di ba? Nagulo yung mundo ng mga ano sa iyo, ng mga babae, di ba? Pero, isa lang ang nagtunay na patibok ng puso mo. At kilala ko tong babae na ito, di ba? What makes you decide? Ano ang calling? Ano calling, oh? Ano ang calling? Kung bakit sinabi mo, this is it. Wala nang iba pang pipiliin kundi ikaw. Kasi may ganun, Noy, di ba? Yung parang pag nakita mo yung isang tao, eto na to. What made you decide? Anong nakita mo sa kanya na parang buong-buo, solid sinabi mo, eto na yung taong makakasama ko sa buhay?
Well, alam mo, Joseph, and of course, everybody knows that my past was not all really colorful, even with my relationships. But, my wife, Heidi, now is my second wife. Hindi namin pinagkakailayan, and everybody, the world knows that. And I am thankful that I met Heidi. It is a very unusual, extraordinary occasion when I met Heidi. Kasi si Heidi noon interna sa hospital. She was, nagdodoktor siya noon. At na-hospital ako sa Baguio City. At siya nangyaring naka-duty noon. At nung dumating siya doon sa kwarto ko, kasi may concert ako noon, talagang yung matatabing love at first sight. That you really know that God, I believe that God would bring two people together. Our relationships are not accidental, but sometimes there are relationships that we have to walk away from. But there are relationships that are really driven of a purpose. At na-meet ko si Heidi. Kaya nga sabi ko, I'm so blessed to have a wife like Heidi at ang aming anak na pastor na rin. These are my gems of my life. Alam mo, sabi nga na, Joseph, kahit wala tayong pera sa mundo, basta meron tayong pamilya na nagmamahalan.
Yes.
Meron tayong tunay na ating kasama sa buhay na nakikinig sa ating mga nararamdaman at God bless us with a wonderful son who is a pastor. Of all things, he chose to be a pastor. He finished summa cum laude, in a very prestigious university, and he chose to be a pastor.
Wow.
He can be everything that he wants. And same with my wife. Si Heidi dapat naging doktor na sa Amerika, but dahil po sa ministry ko, hindi na nag-practice yung asawa ko at tinulungan na lang ako sa ministry. And wala kaming regret talaga sa aming mga choices sa pagpanilbihan sa Panginoon Diyos. Kaya, why? Because I believe, Joseph, na God will bring the right person to you. People always ask me, mga kabataan, Pastor, how do I find the right man in my life? Ang sabi niya, for you to find the right man in your life, makinig po kayo mga girls, for you to find the right man in your life is by being the right woman.
Diba?
How will you know that?
Ang linaw nun. Now, if you want to find the best woman for your life, mga lalaki naman, you have to be the
The right
right man. You can't go wrong. Wala pong
Ayun.
wala yun. So, kung naghahanap kayo ng right person o kasama sa buhay, dapat maging ikaw yung tamang tao rin para sa iyo.
So, hindi pala pwedeng mangyari sa akin yun. Kasi I cannot be a right woman.
O di, whatever. The right person.
Joke! Joke
Okay.
lang!
Okay, joke lang yun. Ngayon, meron akong, speaking of that, alam mo, pagka in love ka, Joseph, teka, mag-shoutout muna tayo.
Oo, shout.
Teka,
Teka nga, tingnan nga natin kasi pa.
alam mo, wala raw shoutouts eh.
Talaga.
Wala lumalabas.
Diyan, ang dami. Salamat kay, ito, ang dami. Wala kayo nakikita.
Hindi, dito sa screen, wala. Sa YouTube.
Wala sa screen. But dito, thank you to si Juni from RVA. Thank you kay Alan Tarkesley. Good evening from Connecticut. Tiger Raven. Sa Richmond, Filipino class. Paul Boggs, Richmond Filipino class. Nilda de los Reyes. May radyong nakabukas dyan. Pakipatay ninyo. Joseph, ang gulo yung telepono. Okay.
Hindi, tinitingnan ko kasi yung mga hindi ko talaga makita.
From Seattle, Washington, USA, si Edna Vasquez, Nida de los Reyes, Alan, Elizabeth Pangiton, Jackie D, Marlorie,
na pala.
Elizabeth Panagiton again.
Pero
Diyan sa'yo, wala ba sa inyo dyan?
Hindi, dito sa main screen natin, Pastor J, dito sa YouTube, wala.
Wala. Iba pala ang ko ng YouTube dito kasi ako lang nakakakita.
Yeah, we're sorry about that. Kasi may nagtanong eh. Wala rin
Anyways,
shout-out.
kung sino man gusto nyo ma-shoutout, i-shoutout nyo. Cielo, Dr. Cielo, Sinchoko, Virginia, Richmond. Thank you for watching, and we know that your group is always watching us. Thank you.
Salamat po. Salamat po.
Shoutout mo, Joseph.
Well, wala rin ako makita rito, but of course, I'm pretty sure kasi meron ako mga friends from Japan. Sabi ko, uy, manood kayo. So, I don't know if they're watching. If they're watching right now, hello to Marietta Nicara, sa mga kaibigan, tsaka mga friends yan sa mga taga-Japan. Kasi meron tayong mga friends na palaging mga taga-Japan na nanonood dito eh. So, hindi ko alam kung nandyan sila ngayon.
Well,
So, just wanna say hello to them.
Not bad. Bagong lipat tayo, yung mga followers natin naka-catch up. I'm sure next week, ang dami pa rin.
Pastor J, yung credits lang, yung dito sa screen natin sa YouTube. Kailangan lumabas mga shoutouts.
Wala rito. Wala rin sa akin.
Kasi ito, nakikita ko na sa YouTube, hindi lumalabas din pala sa screen nito.
Pero ang linaw, ang ganda.
Pero malinaw ang ating kwan dito ngayon sa bagong channel. Katulad yan, I'm enthusiastic for a song from Dr. Zuniga. Yan.
Ayun.
May shoutout pa ako. Kasi
shoutout muna.
tinext ako eh.
Okay.
Happy birthday and happy anniversary to Nilda de los Reyes. Boggs and Paul Boggs. Okay. And then happy birthday to John Jackie Stoops, UST General Batch 1981. And of course, greetings and get well soon to Dr. Leonor Estrella of Richmond, Virginia.
Get well soon po.
Get well, and we pray na mag-recover po kayo ng mabilis by the grace of the Lord. Meron tayong isang Len?
May nag-request ba? May binanggit ka eh.
Hindi, may nag-request na I've been waiting for Dr. Zuniga to sing. Ibibigyan natin yung request dahil nagre-request. So, i-play natin itong...
meron tayo?
Ito po ang kanta ni Dr. Zuna. Ito po, alam nyo, itong unang kong kinantang folk song dun sa El Budigon. Nadinig ko nga kay Dr. Zuna, naalala ko po yung tugtugan namin sa El Budigon. But ladies and gentlemen, of course, here's a song from Dr. Nonoy Zuniga.
There.
Starry, starry night, paint your palette blue and gray. Look out on the summer day with eyes that know the darkness in my soul. Shadows on the hills, sketch the trees and the daffodils, catch the breeze and winter chills, and color of the snow will land. Now I understand what you tried to say to me, and how you suffered for your sanity, and how you tried to set them free. They would not listen, they did not know how. Perhaps they listen now, for they couldn't love you, but still your love was true. And when no hope was left inside on that starry, starry night, you took your life as lovers often do. But I could have told you, Vincent, this world was never meant for one as beautiful as you. Starry, starry night, portraits hung in empty halls, frameless and nameless walls, with eyes that watch the world and can't forget, like strangers that you've met. The ragged men in ragged clothes, the silver thorn of bloody rose, lie crushed and broken on the virgin snow. Now I think I know what you tried to say to me, and how you suffered for your sanity, and how you tried to set them free. They will not listen, they're not listening still. Perhaps they never will.
Yun. Galing.
Galing!
Ako talagang hit na hit yung song na yan. Talagang siguro nung araw sa isang
Favorite
gabi,
song.
6 na beses namin kinakanta. It's a beautiful song. And if you know the story of Vincent,
Oh, yes.
pag
Vincent
basahin niyo po
Van
ang story kung paano po yan ginawa at
Kalungkot,
paano nakakalungkot ng story niyan that Vincent, no? Sa lyrics pa lang makikita niyo punong-puno po ng meaning, you know. At siyempre, tuloy tayo sa mga kantahan kasi puro tayo kwentuhan kanina. So, bago natin gawin yung ating bagong kasama sa show natin.
Ikaw naman, Pastor.
Oo.
Ay, oo.
Ito naman panahon pa ni Kopong-Kopong. Ito.
Sobra ka naman.
Pero hindi ko pa ipapalit itong mga kantang ito.
Ang ganda ng boses niya.
Marami na po akong kinita sa kantang. Ito yan. Ito. Yeah.
Sige.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Night Camp. If it takes forever, I will wait for you for 1,000 summers. I will wait for you till you're back beside me, till I'm holding you, till I hear you sigh, hear you in my arms. Anywhere you wander, in your heart believe what in my heart I know, that forevermore I'll wait for you. The clock will tick away the hours one by one, and then the time will come when all the waiting's done. The time when you return and find me here and run straight to my waiting arms. If it takes forever, I will wait for you for 1,000 summers. I will wait for you till you're here beside me, till I'm touching you, and forevermore sharing your love.
Yan. Matt Monroe.
It takes forever, yes.
Matt Monroe yan. Yan ang mga
Diba?
araw sa mga sayawan sa piyesta. Yan talaga.
Kaya, Pastor, ano masabi ko nga lang talaga napaka-privilege na natin at saka napaka-privilege yung mga nanonood sa atin. Kasi hindi na natin naririnig yung mga ganyang kanta ngayon na napakaganda. At saka katulad ng ginawa ko kanina, yung ginagawa mo kanina, ngayon ko lang nakita na nagigitara ka, may iba ka palang kanta. Ngayon ko lang nakikita yung ganyang side mo, ay hindi ko yan nakita before. Kasi alam ko pag Nonoy, doon lang, never ever say goodbye. Di ba? Parang na-focus tayo doon. Pero with this, nakikita mo talaga iba, ma-express natin yung mga talent natin na yan. Hindi expect ng mga tao.
Pero, Joseph.
Hindi namin sumayaw ulit, Joseph.
Pero, sa episode na ito, starting tonight, ito po yung sinabi ng sorpresa at hindi ko lang po nailagay sa poster dahil yung picture niya po ay nakasalang pa po sa ropers. Ropers. May mga pictorial sa ropers. Hindi ko pa nakuha yung picture niya. Kaya next week po makikita ninyo yung picture nitong aming musical director natin, Joseph. No? Itong musical director, one of the best recording artists that I know also. He has a fantastic ear and creativity in music, writing music and arranging music, and a fantastic voice, no? Bago natin dalhin ang ating guest, ang ating, hindi na pala guest, ating kasama sa show, bagong music director, ay i-play natin yung kanyang special number bago natin siya tawagin, ha? So ito po ang kanta ng aming pong musical director, Bobby Gomez.
Every single day as you pass this way, I know just what to say, but I can't find the words to tell you each and every day. My love grows and grows more than before, so maybe I'll just say, oh, peekaboo, guess who's watching you? Oh, peekaboo, guess who's watching you? Oh, peekaboo, guess who's watching you? Can't you realize as you pass me by the love that's in my heart? So what's keeping us apart? Let's put it all together. Let's put it all together, girl. 'Cause loving is all there is. Let's put it all together. Let's put it all together, baby. Let's put it all together, girl. Loving is all there is. Thank you.
Talaga naman, mga kaibigan. Woo! Alam mo, habang nakikinig ako nun, nagkakaroon ako ng goosebumps. No? Sipin mo yung nakikinig sa stylistics.
Oo, pa-original.
Naku,
Ang
talaga.
linis.
But we're so blessed, Dr. Zhu, Joseph. We are so blessed, ladies and gentlemen, to have a new a friend and a colleague in the industry to have joined us dito po sa Juno Radio starting tonight.
Yes.
It's not only a privilege, it is a blessing. Sabi ko,
Yeah.
Dr.
Blessing.
Zhu, para po tayo mapagbigyan ni Bobby Gomez to be part of our show. Alam mo, hindi mo ba napansin ang show natin as we progress, nagkakaroon tayo ng mga new developments, mga new addition. How can we complain? God is so good. How can we complain? Ang addition natin, Joseph, hindi lang just. We have the Bobby Gomez, who is a good musical director. I think one of the best that we have in our country and ever produced. And a singer for that matter. Hanapin nila sa Juno Radio. I-bringin natin ang ating musical director, ladies and gentlemen.
All right.
Welcome to our Juno Radio, our new colleague in this show every Friday po. The Bobby Gomez. Ayan. Bob.
Yes.
Hello.
Ayun.
Welcome.
Ayos.
Thank you.
Oh.
Welcome.
Good morning.
Hindi lang ito peekaboo. Talagang yan na live.
Ako, thank you sa introduction mo, Pastor. But first of all, babati muna ako ng magandang umaga sa inyo lahat dito sa Pilipinas, and good evening dyan sa US. At good evening, Pastor Julius, and good morning, Doc Nonoy and Joseph. Good morning to you.
Hirap ng
Early yan.
good morning, good noon, good evening.
Oo nga.
Uy, may
ganun live.
Alam mo,
Bobby, nice to meet you. Nice to meet
Nice
you.
to
At maraming salamat kasama ka namin. O tama, privilege na naman, Noy. Pastor, meron naman ako. Bago nakilala na very talented na artist.
Nice to meet
Sa
you too,
Juno.
Joseph.
Ito lang yan sa Juno Radio. Saya-saya.
dito lang. I think hindi naman po the show, this is a, di ba, Noy, this is a concept that was really impressed sa amin ni Nonoy. And you know how God is so good na binigay niya sa amin.
Amen.
Sama namin na hindi lang, you know, we're thankful Joseph is with us. And now our new addition to our show, Bobby. I mean, wow, how can you go wrong?
I know.
Ako as an entertainer, alam mo, matagal ko na gusto makatrabaho sa si Bob sa Pilipinas. Hindi ko kami nakatrabaho.
Oo nga.
Ngayon pa dito.
Ngayon pa. No? Hindi ko I cannot say mabuti thanks to COVID. No, I cannot say that. But because of these things na nangyari, you know, good things, Joseph, happen. Di ba?
Yeah.
Oo, marami tayong viewers na kasama, na nakikita na tayo sa buong mundo ngayon. And now, new edition. Ano masasabi mo, Dr. Z, sa ating mga bagong mga ko ngayon. May pianista na tayo ngayon, ha?
Wow, galing naman. Grabe
Kompleto na
lang.
tayo.
Kompleto na.
We are
Pwede
a
na job.
complete team.
Complete team.
Oo.
Wow.
Parang naalala ko yung mga lounge acts natin noon.
Oo. Siguro, gawin natin depende sa chord ni Mr. Bobby, Sa nag-umpisa, mag-isip tayo ng kanta. Di ba
Oo.
Isang mo, Pastor Jay, ikaw muna.
Makikinig muna ako. Alam mo, parang ako tuloy naging audience. Masyado ako na-excite.
Exciting to kasi
Waiter, di ba? Parang waiter, can I have more wine, please? Parang ganun ang dating.
Model ka na ng sisig.
Sisig.
Na-excite ako dito, ha? Na-excite. Di ko alam to, na-excite ako.
Live to, mag-iisip ka nung kakantahin mo ngayon.
Alam mo, kakasali rito.
Naku, Bobby,
Chord
you
yan.
made this Juno Radio more exciting.
Ako din, ako.
Grabe.
Kaya-
Isipin mo, ha? Meron tayong live ngayon, tsaka hindi lang basta-basta pianista itong ating kuhan.
Kaya nga nagulat ako.
Oo. Yan, nagpapakasali.
Anong chord yan?
Di ba,
Isa.
yung mga set natin noon sa sa lounge.
Sige.
Talagang wala pa ng mga concerts nung masyado sa lounge lang. So medyo upo ka ngayon dun sa school. Yan.
Yan. Oo.
Ewan ko kung anong tutugin ni Bobby. Ito po random kung anong tugtugin niya. Pipick up ito nun. Yan.
Maliwanag ba nun? Maliwanag ba nun? Sa lounge?
Oo. Yan.
Yan.
So,
Okay ba yung okay ba yung tunog ng piano ko dyan?
Yeah, lakasan mo ng konti.
Ayan.
Yan.
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 Uy.
Yan, parang good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
Welcome to my first set.
Yan, ganyan.
Welcome to Juno Lounge.
Welcome to Juno. Maybe tomorrow
Ayun na. Live.
I'll find what I'm after.
Taray.
I'll throw off my sorrow back still, or borrow my fear of laughter. With you, I could learn to. With you on a new day. But who can I turn to? If you turn away.
Wow. Ako.
Ayan, model na.
Red wine na to.
It isn't your sweet
Wow. Talaga na.
conversation
Model na ako nagsising.
that brings the sensation. Oh no, it's just the nearness of you. It isn't your sweet conversation this sensation. It's just the nearness of you.
Yun.
Yun.
Yun eh.
Ano kaya?
Grabe.
Ano kaya
Bako.
tunog mo?
Meron ka ba? Meron ka na ba, Joseph?
O wine na lang.
Napainom ako ng toyo. Cheers! Mag-toyo
Cheers.
tayo! Toyo,
Toyo.
cheers!
Cheers.
Ano mo, toyo?
Toyo! Sakit nga.
Cheers.
Sakit. Bobby,
Joseph.
welcome. Cheers tayo dyan.
Cheers.
Bobby. Cheers, Bobby.
Yeah. O, si Dr. Zun naman.
Dr.
Zun,
Zun
ikaw
naman.
Sige.
Anong gusto mo, brother? Doc Noy.
Ano kaya ang tunog ng Ano kaya tunog ng doon lang pagka acoustic, ano ha? Yun, di ba yung doon lang? Ano kaya tunog mo?
Ang ganda.
Yeah.
Refrain na.
Yeah.
Dunay kaya kong lahat na dunay kaya kong higapon itangangin. Dunay kaya kong pag-away uhos ng ulan.
Wow.
Sa panahon kita nahagkan na doon lang.
Yun.
Iba. Iba na talaga itong Juno Radio ngayon.
Daya mo, dada mo sa inom eh.
Dinadaan mo sa inom,
Umapscale, kuya, umapscale. Todo na to.
Alam mo, maganda dito sa ating segment nito, Joseph. Ika nga, very, ang tawag dito is raw. No? Very acoustic, raw.
Marami
wala
mag-enjoy
tayong mga
dito.
effects. Walang effects dito at talagang flat ang ating ang ating voices. Kasi mas na-express natin ng mabuti yung ating
Pastor Jay, siguro may naiisip lang natin. Ano to? Random lang. Siguro the last 10 minutes, no? Given your request, no? Pwede mag-request po.
Oo, pwede kayong mag-request.
Kahit refrain lang, no?
Next week, meron tayong, maganda yan, Dr. Zu. Magkakaroon po kami ng segment yan. Ginawa ni Dr. Zu ngayon. Siya magsisimula.
Ito yung tinatawag na by request.
By special request.
You buy your request. You buy your request.
Yung pala, you buy your
Depende yan. Pag si Dr. So kumanta, di ba?
Ayan. Pag si Dr. So, you can buy your
request.
Hindi naman.
Kasi Bobby, buy your request.
Maganda yun, no? Magkakaroon tayo ng buy. Ayan po, ito yung marami.
Ating audience, no?
Oo. Maganda yan. I like it.
Let's sing it. Why not, di ba?
Ako, para ho kayo nakaupo sa lounge na pwede kayo mag-request kay Z. Nonoy Zuniga at kay Z. Bobby Gomez. Joseph. At
Joseph.
Lahat kami po rito. No? Wow.
Naku, Bobby,
napatuyo
ako ng de oras sa'yo, Bobby. Ikaw lang nakagawa nito. Napainom ako ng toyo, aga-aga dyan.
So ito po, kung lang ito, random po namin ginawa as we bring in Bobby. And expect po next week we have production numbers, no? And arranged din ni Bobby and na pre-record namin, and then meron kaming live na interactions na ganito. Itong ginawa namin. Kasi gusto namin talaga live.
Ganda.
Wala pong no technologies involved. It's just straight from the throat of the diaphragm. Diba? Ikaw, Joseph, may kakantahin ko ba? Hindi si Bobby, ano?
Yes, si Joseph.
Hindi, basta nakikinig. Sige nga, Bobby, bigyan mo nga ako ng
kasama ka.
Anong key?
Bobby, bigyan mo ako ng pera. Joke. Basta, hindi, sige lang. Ano bang maganda kantahin?
Ayan, sige na. Ikaw.
Maganda yung 10 minutes of you mo kanina. Wala ako naisip eh. Masyado akong naano sa inyo na
ang dami mong kanta, hindi wala ka naisip. Walang hindi pa si Bob, alam niya.
Si Bobby pala, kay Bobby pala nag-e-enjoy na ako eh. Alam mo yung gano'n, parang oh my God. Kasi Friday night, alam mo yung parang asarap pala mag-relax pag Bobby, alam mo, na-relax ako talaga. Hindi ako nagbibiro. Lalo ngayon pagka namimiss mo yung going out on a Friday night. Naku, eto na yun. Hindi na nila kinakailangan lumabas pa. Mag-tune in lang sa Juno Radio. Handa nila mga pulutan nila tsaka red white. Eto na yun. Parang sa bar na sila.
Sabi ka ni Dr.
Tsaka,
Juno Lounge.
Juno Lounge. Juno
I like that.
Lounge
I like
na.
Tsaka, dito nila maririnig yung mga matagal na nilang hindi naririnig. Like, mga songs.
Sample mo kami, Bobby.
Sige nga, Bobby. Sampulan mo kami, Bobby. Sampulan mo lang
Nako.
kami.
Sige. Ayun,
Sample.
alam naman ako, ano lang fan ako talaga ng stylistics eh.
Ayan.
Sige, okay
Kung
yan.
gusto mo, Doc Noy, ano tayo?
Nako, yeah. I
Ayan.
don't want to lose you.
Sige.
Haba niyan eh.
Ay, maganda yan.
Nako. Ganda yan, no?
Haba masyado. Maiksi lang, ha?
Sige.
Ano? Who do you think you are? You wanna be? You're the only one that really knows. Maybe you'll be surprised after you search when you find you just been chasing you. Believe me and understand. Vision of your mind. But I'm so afraid that the girl you find ain't a little man like me. I don't wanna lose you. I love you as you are. I don't wanna lose you. I could love you more tenderly. Love will remain, though we may. Medyo nahuli, may delay lang.
May delay, no?
Oh, may delay. Pero it's lang. Jamming na di ba? Ito po
Ganda.
talaga, ladies and gentlemen, live. Wala po ritong pre-recorded. Ito talagang you can catch us.
Oh, yan na, may mag-perform na.
Oh.
Yan na.
Hindi yan ito, naka-ready na. Oh. Direct
Hindi
from
ako,
Las Vegas.
hindi ako masyadong handa, Bobby. Hindi kita pinaghandaan.
Okay.
Eto na.
Okay, direct from Las Vegas.
Showtime naman pala gusto nyo eh.
Yeah, sige. Oh,
Sino ba
okay.
nang aatras dyan, di
Oh,
ba?
sige. Ikaw.
O hindi, nagbibiro lang ako. Ano yan?
Las Vegas eh.
Ayan, sige, Las Vegas.
New York pala ito.
Oo, New York pala yan. O, tutirahin na natin yan, Bobby. Everybody!
Yeah.
Start spreading the news.
You?
I'm leaving today.
Here
I wanna be a part of it. New York.
all right.
This vagabond shoes. I longing to stray.
Okay.
Right through the very heart of it. New York. Oh, di ba? Tama na yun. Sa susunod, bubuhin ko rin.
Bitin yun.
Bubuhin natin next time.
Oo, sige.
Alam mo, tapos iibahin ko naman ang outfit ko. Alam mo, 30 seconds sawa na ako sa outfit ko eh. Ang dami kong outfit na ganito.
Talaga nag-change costume on stage, ha?
Oo, kailangan.
Okay.
Di ba para lang akong arwana?
Ganda ng
Bobby,
kulay.
thanks
Masaya
to.
Masaya to. Kailangan siguro bago tayo magpaalam kasi malapit na tayong magpaalam na. Ano kayang mga magandang bago tayo mag-take away? Ano kayang mga paalam na kanta? I'll be seeing you.
Isip tayo, ha?
Yeah. Goodbye. I hate to see you go.
But have
a good time. So long. I'll miss you, Seth. I know. But have a good time.
Wow.
have your fling. Behave
Ayan.
with your new love. I'm setting you free. Dance and sing. Pretend that it's true love. Don't worry about me.
Ayan.
I know
Ah. Ayan.
the tears would only dry as further away. Yun.
Yun.
Just I know I'm out, but
It's your
have
holiday.
a good
Your
time.
holiday.
It's your holiday. Yun.
When you're tired.
When you're tired of being reckless and carefree, remember that I'll be waiting.
Wow.
Have a good time.
Joseph, ikaw.
Yan.
Di ba ang ganda?
Ang ganda.
Ayan, have a good
Yan.
time.
Ayan.
Yan yung mga ano eh, yung mga song ng ang kasabay niyan yung ano eh.
Ano?
Ayan. Nako. Nakapapasik line.
Yeah, alam ni Joseph yan.
Alam ko yan, Bobby. Bobby, wag mo kong hamunin, Bobby. Crazy.
Naku. Yeah.
I'm crazy for feeling so lonely.
Wow. Bababa sa'yo ah.
Ang baba, taasan mo pa.
Kasi ano yan eh.
Sakay tayo sa elevator.
Ayan.
Pangkin ng babae yun eh.
Pang
Oh,
iba ng babae.
Ayan.
Lalaki. Ato.
Yan.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Crazy. Ayan. Nakuha ko rin. I'm feeling so lonely.
Woo!
I'm crazy. Crazy for feeling so blue.
All right.
Di ba? Ganyan.
Sige.
I knew you love me as long as you wanted.
All right.
Bir pa! And then someday
Later. Gambas.
you'll leave me for somebody new.
Yo.
Ayun na!
Yun.
Ayun na! Ang sarap-sarap nito, Bobby.
Ayan.
Na-excited
Ayan
ako.
po. Yan ang bagong segment natin, Joseph. Next week ay yung Juno Lounge.
Naku,
Galing
Juno
dito.
Lounge.
kailangan manood lahat ng mga tao dito.
Oh, Juno Lounge. But
They
anyways,
don't know what they're missing.
yan po ay mga pasakali lamang po yan ang aming mga gagawin
Mm.
next week. At sa mga darating po naming mga episode. But anyway, before we go, we'd like to have some takeaways. Lagi po namin ginagawa kung ano po mga bilin namin sa mga listeners natin. Joseph, anong mga pagbibilin mo sa ating listeners ngayon?
Ako, masasabi ko lang, talagang just be happy. Whatever we're encountering right now, alam mo, adapt natin to with all happiness in life and just be safe. Di ba?
Yeah. Ganda, di ba?
Talaga lang.
Be happy, sabi niya. Ito si
Oh,
Joseph.
tsaka magsuot din kayo ng mga ginto katulad ko, joke.
Nag-a-attract yan. Air wave.
Oh. Tingnan mo, si direct natin, physical director. Ano maiba mong message, Bobby?
Well, sa panahon ngayon, ibang panahon natin, medyo naiba yung buhay natin.
Yes.
But still, for me, wala tayo sigurong ibang dapat na makalimutan kundi parati tayong kumapit kay Lord, of course,
Amen.
ang ating Panginoon Diyos. Siya lang talaga.
Amen.
Lang.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ganda ng takeaway ni Bobby. Kumapit lang tayo. Let's
Totoo.
hold
Yun
on.
naman talaga.
Yan talaga yung
Yeah.
holding on to Christ Jesus.
Amen.
Amen.
Ayun.
Dr. Zhou, anong mga takeaway mo?
Yan, yan. Siyempre, pandemic ngayon. Yan ang panahon natin ngayon. So, dapat huwag na tayong magdagdag sa stress. No?
Yes.
Yung pandemic, ang laking stress na yan. Lahat
Oo.
ng bagay nabibigyan ng stress. So, let's relax, try to relax, and just be kind. Let's be kind to each other
Yep. Totoo.
para
Totoo yan.
magkaroon tayo ng peace sa isa't isa.
Tama
And
yan.
of course, sabi nga ni Bobby, let's not forget to pray. Always connect with our Creator.
Amen.
Amen.
Hallelujah. Amen.
Ang ganda ng mga takeaways ninyo. And of course, I would like to leave you also with a message of love that, lalo na po sa mga families, no? A family that stays together will always be blessed. Kahit po na pong busy natin ngayon, remember po, there is no amount of success that can compensate our failure in the home. Be there if you can, sa panahong ito. Lalo tayong magmahalan. Let's keep ourselves together.
Amen.
At alam ko, we're going to tribulation, diba, Dr. Dud, sa Bible study natin. In this life, there will be tribulation. Pero iba na po ang paningin natin sa problems ngayon kung kay Christ tayo. So,
Amen.
yun po ang takeaway. And of course, I would like to invite you, ako po sa every Thursday, dito rin po sa YouTube at saka sa Facebook. Yun po sa 30 Minutes with God. Yan po ang aming Bible discussions. And you will enjoy that. Marami po kayong matutunan doon. But again, in behalf of Juno Radio, my colleagues, thank you, our Mr. Director, Bobby Gomez.
Thank you, Bobby.
Thank you.
Bob. Joseph Jalito, and my best friend and my partner and my co-host with me, Dr. Nonoy Zuniga. And this is yours truly, Pastor Julius Obregon. And thank you for joining us. We'll see you again. That's all.
See you.